Hey guys, Gabara97 again, once again with some more new loot. And if I sound a bit funny today, well, I am still a bit sick. But let's get on with the fun stuff. First of all, for new model kits, I got the RE Reborn 100 Gerbera Gundam. And as I said with the Gundam Mark III review, I am really looking forward to these Reborns. So let's have a look here. Blue, very nice sticker sheet. This looks pretty damn good. And some clear parts. And one thing I am really wondering about is the sticker sheet. Like how much stickers we're going to get. This, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And oof, well. Those are quite a few stickers, and they look like stickers that would not be on a master grade, because that's like internals for thruster, or I don't know, those are, let's see, looking, yeah, probably the gray parts for those fuel tank slash thruster things. And I don't know, those probably could have been plastic parts since they were going for master grade quality, but hey. Bring this to the side. And then the second new kit I got, of course, the MS-06 Zaku II Char Azimuth Custom from Gundam the Origin. Wow, whoa! That's a really nice color of red. I mean, now that is red for a mobile suit. It's not too shiny, it's got a very nice dark. Oh my god, damn, this gentleman looks good. And talking about the stickers, man, I'm really kind of dumbstruck by the red. That looks so good. And stickers, ooh, very nicely detailed. I mean, all little details on Char's symbol there. That's, whoa. Yeah, this is looking absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this red's slightly more vibrant, but hey, it's definitely going to be offset by that very awesome color red. This I highly approve of. And let's see, oh, some more of the vibrant red, and everyone buy it right now. Go pre-order them. Is what this thing is telling you to do. And Gundam the Origin. And because I ordered this thing at HLJ, I also got the clear files. Quickly pack this up again. And I also received this thing. Pretty damn cool. And I think there was also something where you could get a clear file for Char, and then it would overlap and kind of have Char Azimuth standing in front of his Zaku. Which, hey, would be pretty cool. And then talking about actions and getting free stuff, HLJ also had an action where with each high grade you got, you would get a sticker sheet. So me being me, I decided to just stack up on some high grades I still needed. Char's Gelgook, because I have the normal Gelgook, so I decided, you know what, let's go for Char's Gelgook. And coming from Char's Zaku II, well, from the red of the norm of the oh man, I'm losing my track of thought there. So let's do that again. Coming from the awesome red of Char Zaku II from the Origin, this shade of red, slightly less impressive. Now that's more like it. That's starting to make up for it. Now we're talking. So yeah, I guess contrasted with the other red and then with some gray parts, I guess it could still turn out pretty okay. Let's put that in there. But I have to say, the normal Gelgook for only a bit more definitely offers a hell of a lot more than Char's Gelgook. Quite unfortunately, really. Next up, Zaku II FZ. And this is once again going into the territory of having a very cool color scheme. Very nice dark green going on here. And also two kinds of head design. The kind of German thing going on, or the normal Zaku II. And it doesn't require a lot of stickers. Now let's see, which head looks the best? Normal one or German one? Well, I guess the German one in a in a way is more logical because it actually protects the power lines on the head a little bit more. Well, only on the back, but hey, it does offer a little bit extra protection, which would make sense for exposed power lines. Then for some more 0080 goodness, the HGUC, which definitely looks a bit funky. And is going to require... Oh, that's probably going to be for the missile launchers. And... numbers. I don't see any numbers on the machine itself. Oh, well, maybe it's somewhere in the manual. And that is quite interesting. I have to say, it is pretty damn cool that they do give you the missiles number. Now let's see what those numbers are for, or are they just to personalize your machine? So, yeah, oh, numbers for the the missile canisters. That's one's number 1. That one's number 1. Seems like they're all. Oh yeah. Both of them are supposed to be number 1. Oh well. So now I wonder if number 2 and number 3 are meant for different kinds of bombs included, or different units. It would be cool if like number 1, number 2, and number 3 designated the strength of the bomb. That would be pretty damn cool. More 0080 goodness. And this one looks a hell of a lot more impressive, if you ask me. The Zogok experiment. And it definitely upgrades the looks of the normal Zogok a lot. I'm not a fan of the very brightly colored booster, but that is only necessary when he's in the water. Other than that, it's got a very cool color scheme going on. It looks very sharp, and as I'm saying that, we get metallic stickers. You know, that's one of the things I really don't like with stickers. When you have like an entirely matte mobile suit, and then you have some metallic stickers sticking out. Also, since that is for the cockpit, way to go making that thing into a brightly colored metallic bullseye. But let's just hope it doesn't stick out too much. Actually, thinking about it, that does just look like a giant bullseye. Let's put that back. And now, considering making this thing without putting the red sticker on there, in order to increase pilot survivability, I think that's a pretty good reason not to put that sticker on there, other than it being bloody metallic. Now we move forward a few years to the Grips War, and I got the Gaza C. This is the one that came with a stand, the normal one. And well, since I've been talking about color schemes for quite a while now, this thing has a pretty wild color scheme. Also very 80s, I would have to say. And I think only a true man could pilot something like a Gaza C and still be manly. And more metallic stickers. Well, I guess for this it is fitting, because we have a pretty colorful machine to begin with. Something I didn't realize was that this gun was actually connected to the body. Somehow it just never really... Oh! It's got a number on there. Oh! Hey, that's cool! Let's see how many different numbers are there. Hey, that's pretty damn nice. I wasn't aware they actually came at... Oh. Well, this kid just scored a few points in my book, That's pretty damn awesome. And that's given me a reason to buy a few more of these, because I also got their leader, Haman Khan's Gaza C. It's essentially the same, but actually coming to think of it, it's kind of like with Char's Gelgoog. The normal Gelgoog comes with more stuff, and in this case, the normal Gaza C also comes with more stuff for a slight increase in price, because this time around, Haman's Gaza C does not come with a stand, which for some people might be good, might be bad, depending on whether or not you want that stand, because the normal Gaza C is slightly more expensive, but if you do not want a stand, and man, this color scheme is quite something. An acquired taste. Sticker sheet seems to be pretty much the same though, including color-wise, but hey. It's like a lighter version of the Gaza. Like someone spilled bleach on the normal Gaza C and turned it into Haman's Gaza C. In you go. In you go. Yeah, never been a too big fan of the Gaza C's, but kind of looking at them as a model kit makes me appreciate them a little bit more. I'm still gonna have to wait until I build one to really say what I think about the Gaza C, but up until now, I've never been a huge fan of the Gaza C, pretty much because, well, unfortunately for the Gaza Cs, they're also pretty bad mobile suits because they literally fall apart after transforming a few times. The Gaza D is much better in that aspect, but hey, I do wonder how this is going to turn out, like the Gazas. I also don't think there are a lot of reviews of these guys out there. So now, I'm kind of wondering how they're going to be as a model kit as well. I just hope they're going to be a lot more stable than their anime counterparts. Next up, Rick Diaz. This is Quattro's colors. Wait, does it actually say Quattro or does it? Oh, just mass production type, yep. Obviously well, it was the second mass production color scheme, because, well, since Quattro, not Char, was using it, very light blue on the bazookas. Because, of course, since Quattro decided to use it, everyone was like, oh, we want his colors as well. Very nice vibrant red. Now that red looks a hell of a lot better than the red on the Gelgoog. Not quite the same red. This is more orangey red, while this is more red, Ferrari red. Let's see, is it supposed to be orange? Yeah. 30% orange. This is not 30% orange. Not even close. Not that I'm complaining. Because the Ferrari red definitely looks a lot better. Come on. Get in there. Now, not only did I get 2 Gaza C's, I also decided to go for 2 Rick Diaz's. And another thing I found pretty funny is that these guys can actually store their beam saber in the back, on their back skirt, or on the back of the backpack. Anyways, they can store their beam saber, but the Shizram Diaz, which is the newer model, actually cannot store the beam saber. And I was under the assumption that, well, since the Shizram Diaz couldn't store its beam saber, the Rick Diaz definitely wouldn't be able to store its beam saber because, well, it was the older kit. But hey, this one can actually store it, so I have no idea why the Shizram Diaz cannot store it. But based on my experiences from the Shizram Diaz, it's going to be a pretty cool kit, except for the headpiece definitely likes to fall off. And then the final kit I got from the Universal Century is the Bao. This is Glamitoto's colors still. Oh, funny, it doesn't say it's Glamitoto's colors. So I already have the normal colors, so I decided, hey, why not pick up their leader? Because, yeah, I kind of got a lot of duplicates anyways this time around, so I might as well go all the way and go with this one as well. Very colorful for a fighter, and actually, come to think of it, this looks like the color Quattro's Rick Diaz should be. Maybe a bit more on the red side, but yeah. It is what it is. And, well, the bow is going to require quite a bit of painting to look absolutely anime accurate, but based on my experience with the normal bow, it should look pretty good even without being painted. And well, that's all for normal model kits I got. No. As I was saying, that's all for normal model kits I got. Fuck, no. So that's everything for normal. Fine. So then, let's see what's in here. Well, this sticker is kind of worn, but the clear parts are definitely pretty damn nice. Now then, another cool thing is these stretchy parts. I was kind of wondering if they were going to do the stretchy parts here or not, but they decided to do it. The one thing they did completely wrong is that. The one thing I don't really understand is the Exia is like the perfect machine to not have a toothpick beam saber because the way they are mounted on the back. They already have to be on pegs, so when you pull out the beam sabers, you have the holes in the beam sabers. Just give us the beams. I mean, really, it's 2007, people. Other than that, I think this thing is going to be pretty awesome. You thought this was the only one? Flag. Unfortunately, I can't do an unboxing because, well, here's a little guy. And doesn't he look pretty awesome? Though, can't say I really like the giant hands, and unfortunately, because of the way the hands are connected, you can't just swap them out for normal looking hands. Also, the shoulders really like to pop off. But, well, that's pretty much it. So then that makes for a grand total of 12 high-grade models, which means I got 12 of the sticker sheets, and I did get pretty lucky with the ones I got. I got a total of 4 of the Earth Federation ones, and they look really, really good. These are like the Katoki style Earth Federation Space Force symbols. In white and black, normal Earth Federation Space Forces. We got some numbers, we've got lines, we've got numbers, we've got some kanji, which I'm not really sure from what series they are or where they should go, but they're there, and somehow I believe they should be from some kind of ace pilot. And of course, we've got the normal Earth Federation symbols. This is a very cool sticker sheet. Kinda disappointed that this isn't available in retail for like, oh, I don't know, 100 yen, 200, whatever these kinds of things go for. I could totally see these stickers in a retail environment selling for, oh, I don't know. I mean, why not just do it? But I guess it's the same story as with the weapon sets. Then for Xeon, I unfortunately only got 3. But you know, a lot of these symbols are for specific models. We have the generic Xeon symbol, we've got the black tri-stars, we've got Char, which is going to come in very handy with the Gelgook, and also for the Zaku II, the old Zaku II, not the Zaku II from the origin, and Zionic, this is like their normal flag. Oh, rank insignias for the black tri-stars, once again some numbers, some lines, and those are probably going to look very good on MSV machines, because I think MSVs use these a lot. And, Some arrows. I think these are quite often used to point at cockpits and stuff like that. Oh, Zeonic. That's cool. Now, you just gotta be careful where you put that. You don't want to put Zeonic on like a Zimad mobile suit now, would ya? And 4 of these. 4 of Celestial Being. Well, yeah. It is what it is. At least I can put some on Exia. And, maybe I'll get a few more. Who knows? I can't see myself getting the Season 1 lineup, so, might do that. And finally, this one. Actually, I would have preferred to have 4 of these and then just 1 of these, or just go with 3 of these and 2 of the Celestial Being ones, because this is like their... this is for the factions, like you've got Union, I forgot what they stood for, oh come on. Human Reform League, I knew, I had to know it. The AEU, Advanced European Union, and we've got various other insignias. The one kind of pointless one is the overflag symbol, because the overflags already come with the overflag insignia. Well, unless perhaps you want to give Graham also an overflag, because I don't think that one... Well, maybe it was used for that. But then still, the overflags come with spare overflag stickers, so you could just use one of those. And I think also quite a few other ones of the Human Reform League's machines also came with these stickers. But whatever, it's still a very nice sticker sheet. I would have loved to have a few more of these and a few less of these. Also, they come with numbers for the Jinxes. Not that I really like them, but hey. Then the final model kit related thing I got is the Wing Zero Hono custom kit, alongside the Hobby Japan magazine, of course. Now, as always, this thing is gonna go on the backlog and will be for when I find some time. Let's see, did I haven't opened it up yet? You know, this is the perfect time to show off this thing. This thing I also got. Looks like a pen. Actually a pair of scissors, and it's got a Zaku II on him. And it's actually pretty sharp. So for a pair of scissors that are disguised as pens, these actually work very well. Open up. And out you go. I do love how smart they were to actually make it so that you had to buy 2 sets of these in order to complete one of the designs shown. But at least they still had the decency to give us the option of making just like one two-handed sword, double-bladed two-handed sword, rather than the 2 single-handers. But it would probably look pretty good, though unfortunately this thing is going on the backlog. No way I have time to build this right now. Well, at least not build it and paint it. That's gonna have to wait a few weeks. Then I'll put it in later on. Then the magazine itself, well, the typical Hobby Japan issue comes with a lot of stuff, and full light poster of the Wing Zero Hono. That looks pretty damn badass. Also, the Penelope looks interesting. And essentially, it is one big advertisement for other hobby-related stuff. And let's see, probably some talk. Ooh, damn! Now that looks awesome. Jump cut, and we're a week later. My camera kind of decided to run out of juice, and well, I'm feeling a hell of a lot better now. So let's move on. The final thing that we also got with the Hobby Japan issue is a special on Saint Seiya Myth Cloths. Saint Cloth Mythology Gold Saint Special Part Saint Cloth Myth X Mythology.
I think they're very keen on Saint and Cloth. Also, they appear to be very goldy. Saint Seiya is one of those series that I have been wanting to watch for quite a while, but never really got around to watching it. And I have to say, these figures look absolutely gorgeous, have a really nice gold shine to it, and at least from these pictures, look like they have really high quality, especially the faces. That's always kind of like my go-to method to see what the quality on a figure is. Like, if they have a really good looking face, the quality on it is pretty damn good. And just look at the detail on the armor. So yeah, Saint Seiya, definitely a series I plan to watch. The intro is really nice. I got around to watching the first episode, but then kind of never continued watching it. Same thing happened with Elfen Lied, and I did get around to eventually watching that. Then the final Gundam related stuff I got is a bunch of Gundam stationery, because, well, why not? It always comes in handy sometime, I guess, and the prices weren't too bad. Reusable Gundam stickers, might put some on my laptop. A Zaku II notebook. Oh yeah, these were packages for the Gundam pens. We got the Gundam, the blue one, Zaku, they write in black, and I was surprised that these are actually pretty good pens. I was bracing myself for disappointment that these were going to be like those cheapo pens they give away for free, but no, they're from Bic, which means that the quality is really good. I've written with them quite a bit and they write really, really well, so these are definitely usable. And a Zaku II little notebook, like those little note papers you can just rip off and write on them. Unfortunately, they're not sticky notes. That would have been super handy, but so be it. And the final thing I got, this I just had to get because of the novelty of it. This is a pair of scissors. That is amazing. And frankly, I took this to class and a lot of other people were also kind of surprised by this. I mean, you do not expect a pair of scissors to come out something like this. I mean, I just had to get this because of the concept, and well, it has a Zaku II on it. So yeah. And then the final thing I bought, not Gundam related, is a book from Eiyu Densetsu Sora no Kiseki, or The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. First chapter and second chapter. Unfortunately, only the first chapter has been released in English so far. Hopefully they will release the second chapter this year in America as a digital release. So that means I'll have to get a third memory card for my PS Vita and hope that they will accept my European Visa card. But hey, other than that, it's a pretty nice book. You get a lot of concept art, of course with characters I'm not familiar with, and I am kind of afraid to leaf through this book too much in order, well, just in case I would get any spoilers, because I've already seen what the main boss, or like one of the main enemies, is going to be. And the thing is, first chapter ends on a huge cliffhanger, so I am afraid that I'm going to get any kind of spoilers for that cliffhanger. And anyone who hasn't played Legend of Heroes Trails in the Skies yet, definitely pick it up. If you have a PSP or a PS Vita, it's downloadable for either console. Show these guys some love. It's a great little hidden RPG series from Nihon Falcom, and well, second chapter should be coming out this year. And you know what? Talking about this game, I also got this recently. Sora no Kiseki Ys versus Sora no Kiseki Alternative Saga. Just a little weird end there. Unfortunately, this was only released in Japanese in Japan, and it's a fighting game. I've played it a bit. It's not a superb game, but it is a cute little button masher, and it combines characters from Ys and Trails in the Skies. So it's a very fun game, has a lot of the soundtracks of the series, and as a fan of both Ys and Trails in the Skies, this is a great game. Also comes with a drama CD, because yeah, why not? And that's all for this month's new loot. Normally, I would say leave a comment down below with which review you want to see first, which kit you want to see build first, but unfortunately, exams are once again coming up. It's that time of the year again. And to add to the problems, I've been having some computer problems lately. Some of you might be wondering, wait, didn't you have some computer problems a while back? Well, they got solved, but then turns out they weren't solved, and I have lost a considerable amount of time due to that. I'll elaborate a little bit more at the end of the video for anyone who would be interested in that. But the thing is, right now, I have at least one video on, well, I had one video ready to be edited on the backlog, but that one is on my computer, which I currently do not have. So depending on when I get that back, the 160 scale Zogok review might or might not be released, because this week I still have some time, but after this week all hell is going to break loose and I won't have any more time. So yeah, that is a problem which is unfortunately currently out of my hands. Now, one thing I'm going to try to do is review this little guy here. I will do my best to find some time to finally review this thing in a non-rushed way. That's a promise I'm going to make. If I review it, I will do it in a proper, normal way, because I know a lot of people have been wanting this review for quite a while. So it might not be uploaded this week, but if I film it this week, it might be uploaded like somewhere at a strategic time to fill up the gap as good as possible, because my final exam is on June the 22nd. After that, it's vacation for me, and I will be able to upload a lot of stuff again. So the bad news is, from now on until June the 22nd, not a lot of reviews. After that, a shitload of reviews. Believe me, we're gonna go crazy again. So yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to. Now for model kits, now to give a little bit of a rundown of how I'm going to build these guys, of course, I'm currently working on the Gerbera. And as I've shown, I already finished the overflag, and surprise, surprise, I had to fiddle around with this guy a little bit, the Gaza C. While I was building it, I felt like I kind of started falling in love with it, but looking at it finished, well, almost finished now, I'm, well, not really feeling it that much anymore. So, still, leave a comment down below for which one of these machines you want, which one of these machines you want me to build first and review first after the exams are over. And, well, that's all for this video. Except, you know what, let's do the long review. Let's do the long explanation now for my computer problems, in case anyone would still be interested in that. So essentially, I've been having quite a few problems with my graphics card, the AMD R9 280X. So I brought my computer in, said what the problem was, and essentially what the guy did was upgrade my computer a whole lot. Said like, oh yeah, come grab it again, it should be fixed. Okay, grab my computer, take it home again, hook it up again, try out my computer, nothing changed. Because, well, I thought he fixed it. Turns out I bring it back, so I'm like, yeah, it's still not working. What did you do? Oh, well, I upgraded it. Why, thank you. That wasn't necessary. You need to fix the graphics card. It is broken. You don't get it. An upgrade isn't going to fix it. So I bring it back. He's like, okay, I'll have it replaced. He ships out the card, and it must have been like 2 weeks before he finally calls me again, like, oh yeah, I had to arrange for a different graphics card because for some reason he didn't have it in stock. He made up an explanation. So I go over there, pick up my computer again. He shows me the box, like, oh yeah, this is in there now. So he quickly shows me the box, turns it around, throws in some technical terms, puts the box back. I'm on my way. On my way, I am thinking like, wait, I had a 280X from AMD, and on the box it said Sapphire 280. And I'm thinking like, wait, is that can't be the same card, right? I mean, there has to be some kind of difference. So come home, check the specs of the card on my computer. Turns out it isn't as strong as a 280X. So at this point, I'm getting annoyed because I essentially got ripped off. I gave him my computer to get a replacement card. Instead, I get a weaker card. So I once again have to unhook my computer, bring it over to the store, and this is like, what, the third time already? I mean, the amount of times I've had to unhook and rehook the computer. So I go back to the store, tell him like, hey, is it possible that the card you gave me isn't as strong as the card I gave you? Or, as you could say, the polite way of asking him, hey, did you just rip me off? And he's like, well, I just put in the card they provided me. I have no idea who they are, but I guess they were the ones who ripped me off. So he takes the box again, looks everything up, something I already did because I knew for a fact that the card wasn't as good. And he essentially goes like, well, yeah, it's a little bit weaker, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, it's weaker, isn't it? Essentially, this is not the card I paid for, right? And then he like kind of tries to dodge the, yeah, like just some random the usual salesman tags, like, well, yeah, it's only a little bit weaker. And I'm like, and he also said like, yeah, it's not going to have too much of an effect now. And I'm like, yeah, now it might not have too much of an effect, but you know, in a few years, maybe that might be the difference. And while I'm just thinking to myself, like, yeah, I just want the card I paid for. I don't care if it's only a little bit weaker. I don't care if it's like a minuscule difference I don't notice. I got a card that was cheaper than the card I gave you. And then he like really starts into the excuse like, but yeah, they probably gave this card because they calculated this card was like half a year old and did the calculation and then this card would be the same value. I don't know how a cheaper card could have the same value as a more expensive card, but whatever. And he goes like, but yeah, this card also has a new warranty. And if I wasn't already visually pissed off, I was probably getting visually annoyed right now because I just outright said, I don't care. Usually I'm not really that short with people, but this time I've been hearing like the salesman talk for too long. So I just said, I don't care. I want the card I paid for. I don't want a weaker card. I don't care about the warranty because this thing still has plenty of warranty left on it. I just want my card. At that point, he just said, okay, I'll take the card back and I'll get you the same card. To which I say, thank you. I leave and, well, this is where we're at now. I'm still waiting for a card. I don't have a computer. I'm just making do with the laptop I have right now. And I really hope I get my computer fixed ASAP. Now the thing about the guy is he is a nice guy. He usually does try to help me out. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that the supplier also ripped him off, which caused him to accidentally rip me off. So yeah, I'll just keep it at that. That was my little rant here, and it feels good to get it off my chest. Well, that's the reason, well, part of the reason I haven't been able to put a lot of videos up as well, because, well, I did lose a significant amount of my free time lugging around a computer. That shouldn't have happened. So yeah, it is annoying when you have to do stuff like that when you're already very busy. But I guess everyone has had stories like that. So you know what? If anyone has had problems with their computer, leave a comment down below. Let's all rage about computer problems we've had. I know this channel isn't about that, but everyone has probably had a problem like that at some point. So that's all for this. Nope. I was going to say that's all for this review. Great. So that's all for this new loot video / computer rant, and I hope to see you guys as soon as possible. See you guys next time. And thanks for listening to the rant, by the way. See ya.